are one of the most important inventions and critical to the health of the modern-day world.
They have both cured latent diseases and provided protection for everyday illnesses, keeping us as healthy as possible.
We will show you the many reasons that it is important to vaccinate your child.
What are vaccines? A vaccine is either a living or dead sample of a virus or disease that's inserted into the bloodstream. After the disease is eliminated, the body then learns how to fight that specific disease, making it immune to that disease.
The M cells in your body are in charge of storing the information in case that particular disease infects again. Depending on that particular disease, one vaccination may protect your body for 1 year up to your whole life.
This depends on the rate in which certain strains change. Influenza, for example, evolves and creates a new strain each year, and that is why you must get a flu shot every single year.
Busting the myths about vaccines.
Today, vaccines are strongly recommended by the medical community and widely accepted by the public. However, there are still myths being spread around and misinforming parents on the risk of getting their child vaccinated. In fact, many people believe that vaccines cause cancer, autism, and sudden infant death syndrome, or SIDS. Let's take a look at some of the common misconceptions associated with vaccines. Myth number 1. Vaccines cause autism.
This myth is false. After the widespread fear that vaccines caused autism that originated in 1997, many scientists studied this possibility, but there was no link between autism and vaccines found. Scientists do not know what causes autism, but many scientists have found symptoms of autism show up before a child gets their first vaccine. Myth number 2. Infant immune systems cannot handle vaccines.
This myth is false because infant immune systems can handle a lot more than a few vaccines at once. Infants are exposed to many different types of bacteria each day, so the fear that the infants cannot handle vaccines is illogical. In fact, infants' immune systems could handle around 10,000 different vaccines all at once.
Myth number 3. Vaccines contain unsafe toxins.
This myth is easy to misunderstand because although vaccines do contain some unsafe toxins like formaldehyde, mercury, or aluminum, these toxins are only unsafe at certain amounts. In FDA-approved vaccines, there are only small traces of these toxins, not enough to be unsafe to the human body. Scientists have even found that formaldehyde is produced in our own metabolic system. There is no evidence that any of these toxins can be harmful at the amounts that are in vaccines.
Myth number 4. Vaccines can infect people instead of protecting them.
This myth is false because your child can get very mild symptoms of the disease the vaccine is preventing in some cases, but these cases are rare. There's only one recorded instance where someone was infected by the disease they were vaccinated with, and that was decades ago, so vaccines have gotten much safer. Your child might feel a little tired for the rest of the day, but these mild symptoms will soon disappear. This is much safer than natural immunity, where you wait for your child to get the disease, because even though this might make your child more resistant, there are many more risks to natural immunity than vaccines.
Myth number 5 is that we do not need to get vaccinated because infection rates are so low in the U.S. This myth is also false because the reason the infection rates are so low is because of vaccination. When the majority of people get vaccinated, the minority that does not get vaccinated will be protected. This is called herd immunity. But because of the widespread fear of vaccines, many people do not vaccinate in the U.S., so it is important that you do.
Pros of getting vaccinated.
Vaccinations are important and beneficial, and there are many pros to getting them.
One pro of getting vaccinated is that the chance of getting the disease is greatly reduced. If the majority of the community is vaccinated, they protect the other percentage of the population that is not vaccinated.
By getting a vaccine, you are protecting both yourself and others from getting sick, and saving a lot of money on medicines and treatments you would otherwise have to buy if you caught the disease.
Also, getting vaccinated can help future generations by eliminating harmful and occasionally deadly diseases. All vaccines are checked many times by many doctors to ensure that the vaccines are safe.
Throughout its existence, vaccines have consistently proven to be incredibly valuable assets to the health and safety of the general public. So make sure to vaccinate your child to help keep your child safe and create a safer community for all.